together with Earle Sports Bets. Yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. Just me today, as we have a pretty small slate, so nothing crazy to go over. But still, sorry for the late start time. Had something I had to be to earlier this morning, and that's just the way it is sometimes. But we do have NBA to go over. We do have NHL to go over. I do have two plays in Maction. We want to talk a little bit about that as well. I did free pick videos for those last night. We'll quickly recap yesterday. It was not very good. Struggle. It was definitely a struggle. NHL started off well. Started off 3-1. I thought it was off to a good start for the night. The Devils come through at -135. The Hurricanes come through -125. The Blues 190 comes through pretty nicely. They win 5-2 against the Rangers. The Panthers shit the bed, though. Panthers -1, -114 was a loser there in that game. And then it all went down from there. Minnesota Wild lose 4-1. Calgary Flames lose 4-3. Double loser on the Ducks game and on the late game there. 3-2 Kraken, which was frustrating there. I had Ducks money line in the over 5.5, so lost both of those. So kind of a struggle in the NHL, not much better in the NBA. Orlando team total over 109.5. They don't even break 100. I did get the Memphis Grizzlies team total over 121.5, barely. They win 123-98 against the Blazers. The Nuggets get blown out, and the Warriors lose outright as 12.5 point favorites after a bad loss there. So that was frustrating to see there. Double loser on the on the NFL with the Clippers money line and the team total over. And did I not track my college basketball yesterday? Because I don't have any results for college basketball yesterday, unless I just never bet the college basketball yesterday. I don't remember that. That's weird. I don't see college basketball in here, which on the site we had Ohio State that covered, Troy that covered, and the Sycamores who did not. I don't remember if I tracked it or not, which is interesting there. But I did track today's college basketball for that. Let's see. I did. Okay, I did track it. I just never tracked it on on BetStamp. I had Troy -11.5, which was a winner. Indiana State -2, which was a loser. Ohio State -24.5 won. Alabama A&M lost. -5 there. UMBC +2 was a winner. Eastern Kentucky -3 was a loser. So that was what I had in that. Overall, losing night. So looking to bounce back today. Small card to do it with. Get some action. Get some college basketball. Get some NHL. I do have one play in the NHL. I have yet to move on anything in the NBA, but we have one of our favorite teams playing in the NBA today that we could take a team total over against if we choose. But we have lost 2 in a row with that. But I'll probably go back to the well one last time, and if it loses, then I'm done with that, with blindly riding it. But that is the recap from yesterday. I do have all the numbers updated for the leaderboards, and as you guys see on the bottom of the screen, there will be changes to the contest next month. But let's get into the leaderboards real quick, and then I'll go over the changes and things like that. Overall leaderboard, Coyotes picks is still on top, followed by Victory Trades at 4-2, J Trinidad 1-1 at 1 unit. Everybody else negative. NBA leader is still nope, it's not Mr. Numbers. It is Lex Steele leading the NBA there. As I meant to do that. There we go. Lex Steele leads the NBA at 6.08 units. Then Mr. Numbers at 5.55, who had a big hit yesterday where he had minus 850 with the Warriors and they lost, which was nice to see. And then Coyotes picked 34 and 27 up 2.91. Victory trades up 2 units up 2-0 there. In the NHL, Coyotes picked up 28 and 1 up 6.27 units. Markel 3 and 1 up 2.82 units. Jay Trinidad 1 and 1 up 1 unit. Victory trade up 0.85 units. Everyone else negative. College basketball. Stop Geo is 1 and 0 and Untouchable is 3 and 2. They're up 1 unit and 0.55 units. Those are the only profitable in college basketball. In the NFL, I did update this. Lex Steele leads the NFL 7-2, up 5.75 units. Stop Geo is 4 and 1, up 3.15 units. Mark Sports Betting is 1 and 0, up 1 unit. Fernando Mendoza is 2 and 1, up 0.85 units. And then in college football, nothing changed there. Coyote Picks still leads it. As for changes to the contest next month, I wanted to test this out, and I feel like this is a better way of doing everything. I know yesterday I said limited 5 plays next month and things along those lines. I figured the best way to do this is let's up the ante a little bit for the contest. Right now, if the contest would start today, it's a $50 prize for first place for December. If we get 20 members for the channel, which we are currently at 8, we'll do a $100 prize. And this contest is for members only. Because this also allows us to pay out the winners. You subscribe with your $5.99 membership, you're able to participate, and it allows us to pay out winners and be able to do this consistently. Because money doesn't grow on trees. So basically, it's a $6 entry fee into the contest for a chance to win. Right now, $50 because we're only at 8 members. But when we hit 20 members, it'll go up to $100, and every 10 members, it'll go up $50. So once we hit when we hit 30 members, it could go to 150, something along those lines potentially. So if you want to participate in next month's contest starting on December 1st, members only, still unlimited plays, because this will limit the amount of people who will participate. So unlimited plays is fine, and then it'll be anything: spreads, totals, money lines, team total overs, player props. No parlays is one thing we'll do. No parlays and no plays laying more than minus 300 juice. So no more minus 800s, no more minus 1,000s, and no more parlays. That way we can't have just one person put in 3 parlays, cash one at 12-1, and sit on the lead. We don't want that. And also one more thing that I forgot to put in here that I will put in there. In order to win the contest, you have to have a winning record. The idea of this is to win money. And if you have a negative, like if the winner of the contest is -1 unit, there's no prize for that because you're still negative. You're still losing money long term. So winner has to be positive. Members only. Unlimited plays. No parlays. No plays more than minus 300 juice. That'll be the updated rules for the December contest. So any questions, you can feel free to message me on Twitter at Nicholas_Earle. Feel free to comment in any of the videos or any of the live streams, any questions you have for it. That's the way it's going to be done next month. $50 prize for the winner. Members only contest. We'll head to the chat. Wizards +4. Lakers +3.5. Giannis over 30.5 points. Rockets game under 220.5. Rockets team total under 109.5. There you go. And yes, there's the rules and everything that you see on the scroller. Supness, what's up, Lex? What's good, Lex? Caps and Preds race both hit. Thank you. I did not have that updated, so I will update that. Were any of those plus money? Were any of those plus money? Let me know. For that. Morning. What's good, Markel? Members only. Yes. I repeat, don't take the Lakers. There you go. Do you have the recap this month? Yes. I just went over the standings. You're still in first place by a decent amount. Mr. Numbers fell off there. And is the prize still Cappertek? Yes, it's still 3 months of Cappertek for this month, for this one. But next month it'll be an actual cash prize, which I know people will appreciate better than that. I was thinking that, but didn't think you would do it. Yeah, I feel like that was just the best way to do it. Plus, I think it'll get people more interested in the contest if there's actually a cash prize. Because, yeah, some people will look at the Cappertek prize and be like, eh. I mean, we saw people throw a ton of plays out just for fun. I want this contest to be more than just for fun. I want this to actually have some stakes behind it and things along those lines. So I thought that was the best way to go about it. So that's the way we're going to go about it. And to make it a little bit more interesting, I'll throw my hat in the ring. I will compete in this contest as well. I'll put all my official plays will be contest plays as well. So I will compete among the members here in the contest. So obviously I'm not eligible for the prize, but I'll compete among you guys as well. So that I will do that as well. But we will get into today's card here. I'm loading it up there. I was doing it for pride. You're all good. You can win your money back. You should be. I can do that where if I win, nobody gets the prize, and we'll try again next month. I don't hate that idea. Have some stakes behind it for me, so I'm competing for the prize as well, or competing not to lose $50. That's not a bad way to go at it too. Caps was plus 110. Preds was plus 105. Perfect. Let me quickly update that for you real quick. So that would be plus 2.15 units. So you're now 6 and 7, down 1.05 units in the NHL. And overall, Lex Steele, you're 35 and 33. And with that being up that much, you're up 0.99 units. So you're up about a unit overall. You are now sitting in fourth place. So there you go. Good job. Yeah, it's competitive. Love it. Yeah, we just need more members in order to compete. And we will go on with that. But if you guys want to compete, $5.99 a month, and you get an entrance. You get to enter the contest as well. So that's part of it there. Let's get it started in the NBA. 5 games in the NBA card. The Chicago Bulls taking on the Washington Wizards. The Bulls opening up at a 4. It's up to a 4.5. Line open up 242. It's up to a 244.5. A very, very high total for this game, which makes sense. We've seen the Wizards play no defense whatsoever, and we've seen the Bulls play some high-scoring games as well. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game. And as you guys know, I'm just looking for basically everything to correlate here, and I will probably be on the Bulls team total over. If anybody's been following me, I've been on, I think, 9 straight games, and I'm now 6 and 3, I think, for that on opponents for the Wizards team total over. We do have 82% of tickets, 81% of cash on the Bulls, so that makes sense. But 57% of tickets and 62% of cash on the under. Line moving towards the over in this game here. We had the Bulls 7 and 11, 8 and 10 ATS, 11 and 7 over under, 5 and 5 on the road. We have the Wizards who are 2 and 13. They're 4, 10 and 1. They're 8 and 7 over under. They're 1 and 5 at home. The Bulls are coming in off of a double-digit loss where they did give up 142 points to the Memphis Grizzlies in their last game. This will be their third game in 5 days, so it's not as bad of a spot there. We have the Wizards coming in off of actually back-to-back unders. They've played lower-scoring games the last 2 weeks, or the last 2 games against the Pacers and the Celtics. The line moving up, the line moving towards the Bulls. The public's kind of on the under, or more tickets and more money coming on the under, yet this line's moved towards the over. And usually we do see that with these higher totals. Higher totals generally scare the public off of overs. And they think the number is way too high, and you got to take the under. I'll go ahead. Chicago Bulls team total over 124.5, minus 120 to start my day in the NBA. you guys know I love my opponent team total overs against the Washington Wizards, and we'll do that here. Wizards or Bulls team total over 124.5 and minus 120. There we go. Flyers, nice. Panthers, no good. Tampa, good. Canes, good. Preds, bad. Leafs, good. Yeah. Sens, money line, yeah. Jets, Blues, plus 1.5. Kraken, Sharks. I should have taken the freaking Sharks last night, yeah. I'm crushing the NHL this year. Nice. There you go. Bulls money line. Why is this line is close? Is my only concern because the Bulls are on the road. They're still not a good team. And this is yeah. So I could see it on with that angle there. So there's that. So team total over 124.5. Now I got this to load. There we go. We are all tracking good there on the Cappertek. Yeah, no, they don't play any defense. Morning, Nick. What's good, Untouchable? Fuck the Warriors. How do you? Yeah, that was annoying. I laid the chalk with them too, and yeah, not what I was hoping for there. We'll move on to Miami Heat taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Heat minus 2.5, total of 223 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this one. Line opened up 2.5. It's still a 2.5. Line opened up 223. It's still a 223. So no line movement on the side, no line movement on the total, giving us basically no help. 91% tickets, 91% of cash is on the over, yet this line's not moving. And then 50% of the tickets and 53% of cash on the Heat, which explains why the line is not moving because, well, there's no reason for the line to move for the side when basically we have a 50-50 split. Milwaukee's coming in on a 4-game winning streak. They've won 6 of their last 7, so they're playing better basketball as of late. They've not been covering particularly too much in those 7 games, just 2. Actually, they're 3-3-1. Okay, so they're splitting out there. On the flip side, the Miami Heat have won and covered in 3 of their last 4 games, so they're playing a little bit better as well. 2.5-point favorites. Yeah, I get that. I would lean Heat if I'm betting anything in this game. I lean under at 222.5. Actually, we're starting to see some 222.5s out there with all the money, all the tickets on the over. I would only look towards the under in this game if I'm playing it. So just a lean towards the under for me in this one. Are you serious? The Sharks won last night. Yes, they did. They scored 5 goals in the third period. I was shocked to see that. I'm on a rant right now. That's fair. Brooklyn and Knicks were shockers yesterday. Yes, they were. Bucks money line. I can see that. I'm taking a stab at overtime in this game. You can see it. Sharks won 7-2. Yes. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. I mean, the Bucks. I wanted some Sharks last night. Yeah. By the way, if you guys, any of you guys still, the contest is still going on for November. If you guys want to put in official plays, I need juice for official plays. So in order to put them in. So we'll move on though. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Houston Rockets. Line opened up 4.5, immediately went down to a 3.5, and that's where we've stayed. So really, the immediate line move and then nothing after that. Line opened up 219. It's now at 220.5, so we'll move towards the over here as well. Taking a look at the cash flow, where we have 62% tickets and 58% of cash is on the Timberwolves here in this game. We have 87% of tickets, 87% of cash is on the over, yet this line's dropped. And this one as well. Does make the under a little bit appealing in this game. We have the Timberwolves coming in 8-8. They're 6-10 ATS, 9-7 over under. They have lost back-to-back games at Toronto, at Boston. Now they're back at home where they've played only one of their last 6 games at home. It was a 120-117 win, but no cover against the Phoenix Suns. On the flip side, we have the Houston Rockets coming in off of that 104-98 loss as 11.5-point favorites against the Portland Trailblazers. And they've played some unders as of late. I feel like the under is a good look in this game if we're looking at it. And I think the under is a good look in the previous game we talked about as well with that Bucks game. I want to take a look real quick what the best available number I can get on that. It'd be 220. I could see an under in this game. if I'm looking at it, I would only look under in this one, and I'll probably take a small shot with the Rockets if I was taking a side. Neither I'm getting involved with, though. I'm not going to force place in the NBA. I don't think. Yeah, fair. Bulls first quarter -122. There you go. Tim's money line. I'm guessing Timberwolves. Yeah. Now you got it. Them Warriors cost me money last night. Yeah, they got me too. We'll move on. 2 games remaining in the NBA. Not a huge card, but we will do it with what we've got. Line opened up at a 3. It's down to a 2.5. So we do have a move towards the under, or towards, the Utah Jazz in this game. Line opened up at a 228. It's down to a 225.5. Let's take a look at the cash flow. 73% of tickets, 71% of cash on the Spurs. If this line's gone from a 3 down to a 2.5. Makes me very, very interested in Utah in this game. 85% of tickets, 87% of cash on the over here as well. Let's take a look at what these two teams have done as of late. I believe the Spurs are coming in off of a big win, if I remember right. The Spurs in their last game, they're coming in off of a win. Again, they've won 3 games in a row against. They just beat this Utah team at home. Now they go to Utah. They also beat Oklahoma City and Golden State, all at home though. So now they hit the road where the Spurs are just 1-5 this year on the road. Granted, Utah is 2-5 at home. They're 4-12 straight up and 8-8 ATS. Spurs 9-8 straight up and ATS 8-9 over under. I'm interested in the Utah Jazz in this game. I think this is a spot where I want to take a shot here with the dog in this spot. And if I can get a 3, that'd be awesome. But I'll take a 2.5, it's basically 2.5s across the board. So over on Fanatics here, +2.5. Utah Jazz +2.5 for me here in this game at -110. I'm going to move on Utah in this game. I like the spot here for them. I think this could be a potential flat spot for the Spurs. Public all over the Spurs. They just saw them beat the Warriors, and now they're only 2.5-point favorites against the Jazz. Yeah, I'll take some Jazz in this one here. You like Jazz? Plus the 2.5 here for me with Utah. I wouldn't talk anybody off the money line as well. Leaning Rockets, yeah. Houston wins at home, and struggles up north. Yeah. Utah at home is pretty good, but I still like the Spurs. I understand people liking the Spurs. They're going to be a team. They're definitely the Spurs, though, are a team I'd prefer as a dog rather than a favorite. That is one thing. And this is not a spot that I want the Spurs. Laying a number on the road, that's not where I want the Spurs. But we'll move on here in this game. To the last game between the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Lakers. We have the Suns 2-point favorites in this game, total 234.5. This got down to a 2. This line opened up at a 4, went down to a 3.5, down to a 3, down to a 2.5, down to a 2. There's been buyback, and it's now back up to a 2.5. Line opened up 233.5. It's now 234.5. So we even moved towards the over here as well. 75% of the tickets and 69% of the cash. Nice is on the over. That makes sense there. The line moving towards the Lakers. 78% of tickets, 74% of cash on the spread, 44 and 63 on the money line. So it looks like sharper action on the money line there for the Lakers, but not as much on the spread, which is kind of interesting there. The Lakers do have a little bit of appeal in this game for me, taking a shot with another dog in this spot. And this line has moved a little bit. Maybe instead of taking them plus the points, maybe you take the team total over. The Lakers are 10-6 straight up, 7-9 ATS. They're 9-7 over under. They're 3-4 on the road. The Suns are 9-7 straight up, 5-11 ATS, 10-6 to the over, 5-3 at home. The Lakers are coming in off of back-to-back losses. They lost against Orlando and they lost against Denver at home. And now they get to hit the road for a business trip. This is where I like to back teams. And I think I'm talking myself into the Los Angeles Lakers in this spot, plus the points in this game here, because we have, and then we have, granted, the Suns are off of back-to-back losses as well to Orlando and New York. I think this is a good get-right spot, though, or maybe not a get-right spot, but a good spot here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm going to take the 2.5 here. It's -110 over on BetMGM. Give me the Lakers to close out this NBA card. So I'll have 3 plays in the NBA with the Bulls team total over, the Jazz plus the points, and the Lakers plus the points as well. So that's where I'll be going for NBA today, is those 3 plays. Lakers, Jazz, Bulls team total over for me. You might have talked me on the Jazz. There we go. Lakers money line easy. I wouldn't say easy. Lakers spread. They might lose by a bucket. Yeah, I got 2.5 with them. Wolves minus 3.5. Bulls first quarter. Bulls first half. All right. If you put in juice, I can track them for you. For that Bulls first quarter, first half. I can give you Wolves minus 3.5. Minus 110. Bulls first quarter, first half. Just let me know what the juice is for that, and I can track that for you. Same with the Lakers money line. I could track that for you. Golden State first half minus 4.5 hit easy last night. They lost the game. Or you said first half. Did they really win the first half and get blown out in the second half? Yeah. LA don't lose when it comes to the NBA Cup. That's fair. How about the Magic coming through last night? There you go. Toledo minus 7.5. Love it. I'm on that. I got it at 8, though, so that makes me a little bit nervous. And over the passing touchdowns. There you go. Spurs first quarter. Minus 122. Heat first quarter minus 120. Going with those first quarters there. Interesting. If you guys want to win some money, follow my college football. There you go. Yeah, you've been awesome with college football. We'll transition, though, to the NHL, where we have 2 games today. I've moved on 1, and it's this game right here. Did a free pick video for it, too. The Boston Bruins are taking on the Vancouver Canucks. The Bruins are minus 115, minus 120 favorites in this game. Total 5.5 in this spot. As for the total, I think the total is correct, and I lean under the total in this game. The Bruins have really shown that they're going to put an emphasis on defense. Their first 2 games since firing Jim Montgomery, they won 1-0 against Utah and Detroit, and 2-1 against Detroit. So they've won both games under the new head coach. And on the flip side, we have the Vancouver Canucks. They are coming in off of a win against the Ottawa Senators. They're 10-6-3 this year. They're 10-8 over under. They're 7-1 on the road. The Canucks are an awesome road team. The Boston Bruins, though, 10-9-3. They are 9-12. 9-12-1 over under, and they're 6-4-2 at home this year. My numbers have the Bruins around minus 145, minus 150, though. I think that there's value on the Bruins in this spot. And it does it worry me that the lines moved against me? Yeah, I took the Bruins last night at minus 125. That does concern me a little bit. I don't like sitting here and watching a number move against me. In the NHL, I care a little bit less about that than I do in most sports. But I'm able to get minus 114 over on Cappertek, which I forgot to put it up last night, so I'm putting that up now. And I only know an emphasis on defense, because that's probably the style of hockey games they're going to have to win going forward. Because offensively, where's this team coming from? Where's the offense coming from the Boston Bruins? Up 1 goal under the new head coach in 2 games, and I'm going to back them here in this spot. I backed them that first game against Utah. It was the minus 1 line it pushed. I stayed off the Detroit game. I didn't like the price for it, but I still leaned Bruins in that spot. I'm going to back the Bruins here in this one. Minus 125 is what I got. You can get better now on it. Bruins money line for me. Canucks money line. There you go. Overtime. I can see it. 1-1, 2-2. Canucks money line, I got it plus 110, and DeBrusk at plus 380. Those numbers are long gone. No, they're not. Actually, yeah, kind of. It's even money, plus 110 or plus 105. Yeah. Over 5.5. I can see that. Canucks were plus money earlier. Yes, they were. St. Louis beating the Rangers 5-2 shows that the coach is not the team issues. What? St. Louis beating the Rangers 5-2 shows that the coach is not the team's issue. Yeah. No, I did. But yeah, I got that. Bruins team total under. That's not a bad look if you want to fade the Bruins. Got that price yesterday. There you go. Accidentally sent it. Yeah, no. I got that I saw that with the Wizards play and with the Laker play as well. You're all good. You are all good. We'll move on. Final game of the card: the Utah Hockey Club taking on the Montreal Canadiens, Les Habitants, in this game. -125 for Utah in this game. Total of 6 in this one. As for the total, 6, spot on. Good job. I have that game at 6.01 goals, so that's exactly where I have it here. I have the wrong team favored in this spot, though, and Montreal has really struggled as of late, but I don't like what I've seen from Utah. 2.858 expected goals for over the last 10 games on average, but 3.609 against. And I'm getting Montreal at a plus price tag here. They're coming in off of, I believe, a bad loss in their last game. Yeah, they lost 6-2 in their last game against the Vegas Golden Knights. Utah coming in off of that 3-2 loss against the Toronto Maple Leafs in their last game, but that was after a 6-1 win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. I believe, yeah, they still got a few more games on this road trip, so so it's not like this is the end of a road trip and they're looking to head home. They still got a little bit of a trip left for their road trip here. I'm going to take a shot with the Habitants in this game. I'm going to take a shot with Montreal. And I can get it at plus 115. Plus 115, best available number on Bet365. So I'm going to go with Montreal plus on the money line here at the plus price tag against the Utah Hockey Club. Yeah, they do. Yep. Habs race to 3 plus 155. Habs in regulation plus 175. Love it. Drinking age is 18 in Montreal. A bunch of Mormons hit up the strip club last night. Habs money line. There you go. Canadiens dog night. I can see that. Isn't what? That was almost English. I have no idea what you're trying to say there. But that is everything for today's card. Light card. Just want to come on and do a show. I had a meeting earlier, so I didn't have, so I wasn't available for an earlier show. But still wanted to talk over the card, break down the new rules. Just reiterating for that. New rules for the contest. Starting on December 1st. This is the December contest. It's going to be members only, and it'll still be unlimited plays. If you hit negative 20 units, you're eliminated. It's a $50 prize, cash, sent to your PayPal, your something along those lines, and like that. And if we get to 20 members by December 1st, which we're currently at 8, the prize will increase to $100. So if you want this prize to go up, and if you want to participate, become a member of the channel, $5.99. It's basically an entry. For the $5.99 now, becoming a member, it'll allow you entry into the contest. You'll also get our cards that we post in member-only comments. You'll have early access to free pick videos, because I post free pick videos anywhere between 9 to 11, something like that, and we set them to premiere at midnight. But as soon as we post the free pick video, it's available to members. That's as well. And then you'll also get access to the college football spreadsheet, college basketball spreadsheet, and my hockey spreadsheet as well. So there's plenty of things going along with the membership as well. So $5.99 a month if you want to participate in the contest and get all those benefits as well. So there's that. But that is going to do it for this one. Let me head back to the chat here. Yeah, light card for sure. Yeah, not a problem. Thoughts on Utah on back-to-back? Utah played last night? Did I completely miss that Utah played last night? I didn't see they did. They last played Toronto on Sunday. So no, they didn't. Awesome. Yep. Utah did not play last night. Nope, they did not. But that is everything for today's show. Want to thank you guys as always for watching, and we'll catch you guys same time, same place for another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Good luck, everyone.